Right, everybody, I've got a bit of a special treat today. This is Dave Ashpole. Don't be too nice to him because he's a bit of a GS worker.
Everyone, where we've just been.
Where have we just been? Oh, yeah. We Dave said, "Oh, should we meet somewhere?" And the first thing he said was Starbucks. So Dave's going to ride my bike, and this is what I'm going to go out on. It's a good-looking bit of kit, isn't it? Really nice. It is the Aprilia. What is it? It's an RSV Milli. So it's the Gen 2 RSV Milli. While you're watching this now, I want you to comment below how much you think Dave got this bike for. So when he bought it, it was around 18,000 miles. It's a 2007 plate, RSV Milli, with full Olin suspension. It's got Brembo brakes on it. It's got the twin Arrow exhausts there that look the absolute... Can't say that. That look the absolute dog's danglies. And then at the end, I'll reveal that. But what we're going to do, it's a Sunday afternoon. We're going to go for a bit of a blast over to Caffeine and Machine, and then pay £300 to get in, probably. There we go. Ooh. Started. Your side stands down as well. And you got the high beam on your tit. My Cardo's just connected to that, so all the way down the road it's just going to be like bike connected, bike disconnected. I don't know how loud this is going to be, people. Oh, I just put a fingerprint on my lens. Oh, Sam, your tit. Coming.
Oh, come here, Daddy, look after you.
It's normally you calling me Daddy. Yeah. I'm so glad everyone else can't hear what you're saying. Oh, hello. She's a light girl. Oh, there we go. 20,330 miles. Oh, Jesus, that sounds good. Oh, I can hear this through your Cardo. Oh, hello. God, they're high pegs, aren't they? Proper sports bike. I can't find where the pegs are. Bloody hell, they're high. It's really weird. I did the same thing when I rode the RSV4. I couldn't get my pegs on. My feet on the pegs for the first couple of minutes. Right, there's no quick shifter. No quick shifter, Sam. Oh, God, she does pick up. I can't believe how much you paid for this, mate. Oh, my camera's come off. Really not like a sports bike rider, but apart from my neck feeling like I'm doing this, I think that's probably more that I've got a peak on my helmet, so I can't just have my head down like this. First impressions, yeah, it's quite comfy. So from waist down, it's very comfy. It's not as wristy as I thought. You said it was quite wristy, but I can imagine after like an hour or two, it would probably get quite wristy, and I feel quite cool on it. What's really nice is the clutch is quite light. I was expecting it to be way heavier. Right, are we expecting the camera to go flying? It's my GoPro, so I don't care that much. Bloody Nora. All I can see in the mirrors is my lovely Halvarssons jacket. Just lift my arm up like that to be able to see. You ride a slightly older bike, you go, oh, well, I wonder whether it's going to feel slow. But I mean, I'm doing 54. And there's no issue with overtakes at all. Yeah, I can imagine on like a nice B road, this will be really lovely. Sorry to everyone watching, I'm chatting to Dave on the Cardo, so that's why I'm kind of repeating what Dave says on the Cardo, if that makes sense. Dave, you obviously mentioned that it was a way more aggressive bike on the bumpy roads than your GS's. It's way smoother than I thought it was going to be. I was fully expecting it to be like jarring my hands all the way through here, but it's just not. It's handling them fine. Mate, this was an absolute bargain, and it pops and bangs on the exhaust as well. That sounds so good. If you told me this bike, bar the age, if you told me this bike was 10 grand, I'd still buy it off you. Obviously I won't, because I know how much you paid for it. But oh my God! Jesus, that picks up! He's had it about 6 months, probably just under. And one of the first things he got done was he went to AP Workshops, which are Aprilia specialist service place. You said it's made it so much nicer as a bike. Like it's just made it feel fresh and new. Do you mind me asking how much your service was? I think we've spoken about it before. The service that I mentioned earlier was the full valve clearance, like proper big service. Went through every nut and bolt on the bike. He did the chain and sprockets, the airbox mod, dropped the sprocket on the front, and it cost him just about £1,000. I paid 1,100 quid for my valve clearance service on that, which included tyres. Oh my god, that sounds good! Oh crap! God, that's really loud, isn't it? Oh! I didn't realise it was that loud. I do feel like my my gentleman sausage is being pushed in. I'm only 5'9". I can get both feet down, which is good, but obviously it's quite a lengthy tank, so I do feel like there's a bit of a stretch. So if you're a bit taller, I think it'd work really well for you. To be fair, this road is awful. It's really not bad at all. I was expecting all of this to be jarring through my wrists. Yeah, also I've done my wristing. I've sprained my wrist, and anything pushing on my wrist really like shooting pain up my arm, and I'm not getting it on this. Dave, do you know what I'm going to be doing all night tonight? eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Careful, David. There's a van there. There's a car there, Dave. Careful, Dave. Careful. Careful. We won't go into it too much because it's a sore subject for old David. But he pulled out into someone on a roundabout. Oh, in fairness, the woman was probably speeding and not really paying attention, didn't indicate the lot. But unfortunately, it's Dave's fault. So we've been abusing him a little bit, just a little bit. God, my bike smells good. That Oberon slave cylinder looks really good in orange. Honestly, as well, the other thing I've just noticed is I'm doing 20 mile an hour, and it's not searching or anything. It's not hunting for fuel at all. The fueling is spot on. But you say that though, like Dave just said, it's not stupid fast, but it makes you feel good, and it does make you feel good. But when I opened it up a minute ago, and like you open it up and there's a grunt there, and then you open it up and you carry that throttle on, and it just keeps going. I get some really nice pops and bangs from the exhaust. Artinora. Lovely. Yeah, I'll pull over on the left here. I'm just going to move my GoPro, everyone. Not quite even, but that's way better, isn't it? That ain't going anywhere, probably. God, it sounds so good. Yeah, now I feel like a MotoGP rider. It's very, very easy to find the bite point. Right, so that you're going to be solely watching me on that camera for no reason whatsoever. Bloody Nora, this thing's quick. Yeah, I don't feel like I have to lean in at all, it just does it exactly what I want it to. Oh my god! Jesus! It's really, like, that front sprocket has done a lovely job of it, hasn't it? Oh, oh, it sounds so good! Oh my god, I feel like I'm going to take off with this helmet on! Dave, this is brilliant! Bloody Nora! It feels so much faster because you're obviously so exposed. absolutely brilliant. How have you picked this up for £1,000? Mate, what an absolute bargain. Yeah, the fueling is as good as a new bike. Like a Super Duke's fantastic, and like a new Daytona or anything like that, they're fantastic things. But they're too fast for the road. This is just the right amount of power. It's just that there's no worry about overtakes or speed or anything. It's really nice. Right everybody, we are turning up at Cafe in a Machine. What an absolutely corking ride here. I've really enjoyed this. Should we announce how much you spent, Dave? In the comments, if you have put the grand total of £3,000, that's what you paid for this. £3,000. What an absolute bargain. What an unbelievable bargain. Right, Cafe in a Machine, everyone. Oh no, have I got to do gravel with your lovely shiny bike? What an absolute sublime bit of kit, mate. Straight into neutral. Hey mate! £3,000. I'm sold. That's incredible. He's coming to take a picture of it.
I sold it back then for £5,000 and now I'm gutted because all the values have gone up.
Yeah. Take a guess how much that was.
God, I don't know what they're worth nowadays.
£3,000 I paid that. £3,000.
Thank you very, very much for joining me. Thank you very, very much to this guy, Dave Ashpole. I'll put his handle on screen, his Instagram handle. Actually, it's right there. dash999. Go and give him a follow. If Aprilia put that in the showroom, and this was a DRL, instead of like just a normal halogen, and the same on the back, you could sell that for £20,000. All day long.
Yeah, so I've got a BMW GSA. Love the bike for touring. It's very purposeful. Sam's fallen asleep. Wake up, Sam. But I just found it. It started to bore me in terms of just short rides, popping out for coffee, going and seeing friends and stuff. So this come up, and I was speaking to you one at the time, saying, Sam, look at this, £3,000. I think it was 2.9 the starting bid, and he said, bollocks, you won't get it for that. And when I told him I won it, he was like, ooh. But after servicing it and riding it, it does feel like a new bike, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like an old bike. So yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with it, mate. I'm glad you are.
Thank you very much for letting me ride it.
No worries at all, mate. It's nice to see you rid him, to be fair.
Yeah.
Not a proper rider.
Dave loves it when people ride his things, don't you, mate? Right, thank you very much, everyone. I'm gonna go and get.
I'm gonna ride you now.
Yeah, Dave's gonna give me a good old riding now. So I will speak to you all in next week's video. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next week. Bye.